Good morning. My name is Dele Ayimibo, and this Import-Export platform, Facebook Live from Trading Pest Trade Academy. We'll continue from where we stopped yesterday. Yesterday, we discussed sugarcane. Remember, this is the fact that, this is the program we've been doing on the fact that Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars, and that what Nigerian state need to do is to take responsibility, especially the governors, to be able to do what they need to do to be able to make Nigeria great again. And I have been saying, for all that care to listen, the Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. And the Nigerian state does not have any reason to be poor. What have impoverished us is the lack of ideas, information, and the way the handlers of the economy have handled it, especially at the state level. But I strongly believe we can still do something serious about it, because Nigeria have everything it takes to be billionaires in dollars. And I dare say again this morning, Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian state does not have the potential. Nigerian state have everything. Everything. And what I'm looking at this morning is a fruit, a very common fruit. And that fruit is called banana and plantain. Banana and plantain. You know, when you look at the fact that some countries import practically everything because they can produce, and they are able to still be able to export after adding value to those products, that should set us thinking. And it's very important also we begin to understand how vital it is export is to any economy, because if we don't take export seriously, we really cannot go anywhere. So if the state governors are thinking that, okay, we don't know what to do, what should we do, how do we make money, I'm recommending that the state governor begin to consider exportation of items from their state. Just identify what you have in your state that is unique to you. If you need to get a new seedling, a new variant from other part of the world, get it. Your state is already producing that thing, so getting new seedling, new variant is not a bad thing to do, just for you to be able to probably produce the kind the world will be able to buy. And I'm saying that because of what the kind of banana sometimes you might be able to export, or mango or orange, whatever it is on fruits. You might need to get a new variant because some of the time we've not improved our variety and the world is asking for a better variety. And since some other part of the world have done this research, you can likewise just decide to take advantage of the research that has already been done. So there's no point reinventing the wheel. Just take advantage of what exactly already are available for you in Nigeria. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states have no reason to be poor. If Nigerian state is not able to do what it's supposed to do, it's basically because and the world is asking for it. If the Nigerian state is able to do what it's supposed to do, not because Nigerian state cannot do it, because the people in charge of the economy cannot do it. Some have said, okay, it's because of their lack of ideas. And I say, okay, lack of idea is not a problem. We can make information available to be able to help them about those ideas. So if you lack of idea, we can assist with those ideas. If it's not idea, then what is it? Is it that they just decided not to help their people? I don't think they can be that wicked, because that would be wickedness. If you know what you can do, and you know it, just assemble the team to do it. But I strongly believe that, because this governor know that, okay, if they do this as their way, a number of them will make money also for themselves. So I believe it's either political will or lack of, they don't have people that will be able to assist them with that. Now, what we have done is to say that, okay, we can give you information. We are doing so many things. So what we will not do is to come and sit in the state to do that. We won't be able to do that at all. But we can train the people that will do it and assist them and support them and supervise them and give them necessary information. Why? Because of a number of things. We want to work with many states. We don't want to stay with anybody lock us down. Rather, we empower them. And some of these seminars we can actually come and do it without you asking for money. Give us a room, that will be fine. Just take care of our trade. If that's the support we give for the state, we are happy to do that. And the reason is because we believe strongly that we can just replicate this model. Just see how this model can work. Because it's already working for some people, it's already working in some areas, it's already working in some states. So why is it that we are not taking advantage of it working for us? We can do it. We just need to work with the right people to be able to get it done. And then the state governor also must have singleness of purpose. Sincerity of purpose rather. And the reason is this: sometimes when you bring some of those ideas to these state governors, some governors are just unnecessarily greedy. It's good we have new set of state governors now. I'm assuming that probably they won't be like the people we already know, who probably already could not do anything in their state, because we have cases where people want to do stuff in their state and the governor is just interested in his own pocket and he wants to be a part of it because I'm private people. But this one, it's your state that is doing it. If you want to be part of it and use proxy, if you want to get some percentage here, even that, though that is bad in itself, but if that will make the state to generate some money, okay. But what is important for me is that for you to be interested in doing this so that the state can enjoy some benefit. So that the state can enjoy some benefit. If we don't do that, you know what? The state will not be able to enjoy all it needs to enjoy. And then we'll keep complaining we don't have money to be able to pay salary. Whereas the state have everything it needs to be able to be the best it can be. Today we are looking at banana. Nigeria produces about 2.73 million tons of banana every year. Now look at this. Always remember, when I talk about this, always remember that Nigerian states, most of the states in Nigeria most of the farmers in Nigeria are peasant. That means we are not really doing the volume we should do. They are peasant, number one. Most of the states in Nigeria are peasant, number one. Number two, some of the farmers are peasant, number one. Number two, we have a very huge post-harvest losses. Nigeria has a very, very huge post-harvest losses. Nigeria has a very, very huge post-harvest losses, number two. Then number three, we have not used up to half of our arable land, or probably about half of our arable land. We have more than 40% of our arable land still uncultivated. So, if we are currently doing whatever it is we are doing, I believe we are doing it by default. I believe there is no serious effort going into it. I've not even heard any government say they want to do banana. If you look at the economy of banana, if you see what banana can do, as in what opportunity that reside in banana alone, then you understand that the economy of banana is not a joke. Any economy that is more than $10 billion is not a joke. What I mean by that is any economy that the total value in that economy, total money generated in the economy, if it's more than 10 billion, it's not a joke. So when you are now having some product having a total trade. Now when I mean economy, now I'm talking about the trade of that product on export. That means we have not even looked at the local market. We are simply looking at export alone. If you are looking at export alone and we are having that volume, that is not a joke at all. That is not a joke at all. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is for us to be able to understand the fact that, look, these products are very, very huge in terms of opportunity. For banana alone, I'm seeing about $27 billion. From banana to plantain to fresh to dry, combined together, $27 billion. $27 billion. $27 billion is a lot that the state can do. Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. Because Nigeria is producing this. Nigeria produced about 12.73 million tons. You know the implication of this? That means that without any serious effort, without deliberately doing it, Nigerian state is creating so much value as far as banana is concerned. So and imagine if we now decided that we want to plant banana, we want to export banana. When you think of the major exporter of banana in the world, you think of Costa Rica, you think of Philippines, you think of Brazil, you think of Ecuador. Let me look at the major exporters. Ecuador, you see all these South American countries, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador. Then you look at some Asian country. You look at some South American country and North American country. North American country, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Panama, Honduras, Dominican Republic, then Ecuador, Colombia, Peru. Basically, both North and South American countries are major exporters of this product. Who are the major buyers? Europe. United States and Europe are major buyers, from Germany to Netherlands to Italy to France to Russia to Luxembourg to Belgium to UK to Japan to China to United States are major buyers of banana and plantain. Major buyer of banana and plantain. It's so interesting to see how much these countries are buying. It is so interesting to see how much this country are buying and to let us understand the fact that we can do it. We can do it. We are already producing over 2 million tons. Look at, okay, for example, look at this. Look at this. Ecuador is doing, okay, no, I can see another country that have a big volume. Ecuador is doing 5 million, about 6 million ton. Ecuador is doing about 6 million ton and is the major exporter. The major producer is India, but it's like they eat everything in India because oh Lord, it's like they eat everything in India. India does not export banana. As in, India is a very minor exporter of banana, exporting small. India is exporting less than 1% of banana exported in the world. Less than 1% of banana exported in the world. So that what I what I basically saying is that India, as far as they are concerned, India is not doing so much. It's not doing so much. It's not you know why I'm laughing? India have a lot of population, so they are not exporting it. They are not exporting it. So, but they are producing almost 13 million tons in banana. China, 12 million tons. India, actually about 28 million tons. China, 12 million tons. Philippines, 8.6 million tons. Brazil, 6.8 million tons. Ecuador, 5.9. But if you look at some of this country, there is a deliberate effort for planting. Nigeria without deliberate effort for planting is 2.73 million. So which states in Nigeria are the producers of banana? Which states in Nigeria are the producers of banana? You know, when I look at the state producing banana in Nigeria, and I look at how much those states don't have, and the fact that those states need help, from Oyo State to Edo State, to Ondo State, to Bayelsa, to Delta, to Akwa Ibom, to Rivers, to Ogun State, to Cross River State, to Ebonyi State, Abia State, Ekiti State, Imo State, Plateau State, Osun State, Kogi State, Anambra State, Enugu State. Almost all the states in Southwest, South-South, and Southeast are major producer of cassava. Nigeria is one of the largest producing plantain country in the West Africa. Nigeria is not just one of the largest producer of banana and plantain in West Africa. Almost all the states in South-South, Southeast, and Southwest are major producer of cassava in Nigeria. So the question is this. And this cassava economy, banana economy, just raw banana alone, banana trade alone, not the dry, not the banana alone, is $13.7 billion. $13.7 billion. $13.7 billion is almost 5 trillion naira. Almost 5 trillion naira. Almost 5 trillion naira. So what exactly is this telling us? This is basically telling us that we have everything it takes to be able to take care of this state. Banana alone can be of help. Let me leave the South-South and South-South state. Let me go to the Southeastern state. Let me go to Southeastern state like Abia. Can we check Abia out? Let's check Abia out. Let's check Abia out. Let's check the income of Abia state. I know it's Ikpazu that is there. Abia state. Abia income is $70 billion. $70 billion. So while I'm checking that, let me also check I try to check the budget, because the budget in the state give me an idea of the need of the state, or what the state thinks it needs. The budget give me an idea of what the state thinks it needs. The state says it wants to spend $139 billion. So basically, Abia State want to spend times 2 of the budget of the income he made in 2018. 18. But look at my pain of this budget of income. You know, the more a state depend on the external flow of income where it's not contributing in any way, the worse that state will become. And that's what happened to the South state. South state gets so much from federal government because of 13% derivation. So much from federal government. And they are so impoverished and the development there is so low. In fact, the oil is like a cause because it's making the people more poor and very few are just the one enjoying the benefit. Because they are, you know, when a state, it's just like, how can individual have money that he didn't work for? How will he spend that money? If you don't work for it, you cannot appreciate it. That's why it's being stolen, because it's like dishing out to them every month, dishing out money to them every month, just dishing out the money to them every month. As long as we do this sincerely, Nigerian state will be short of, it will be tough for them to grow. They won't even think of it at all. Why? Because why do I have to worry about growth, about making money for my state, when someone is sending the money to me free of charge? Without work, if the state does not do anything, as in if everybody go to sleep for the month, money will come. What kind of economy is that? What kind of economy is that? If the government just fold his arm, and the government just fold their hand, they just do it, they just come, watch film, watch home video, watch film, go back home. If they do that for a whole month, they will get money. That's breeding laziness. If a state governor know that he's going to come and make money for the state, maybe we will not have all the fight and tussle that we often face. People killing themselves. People killing themselves to serve. I thought it's effort to serve. Okay, I want to come and serve you, right? And you say you don't want me. And then I'm fighting and killing and maiming. Obviously, it's not because I want to serve you. I have ulterior motive. The politics is so dirty, it's so dangerous, it's so bad because of ulterior motive. Ulterior motive. Ulterior motive. Ulterior motive. Ulterior motive. Ulterior motive. Very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Ulterior motive everywhere. Because of the ulterior motive, that's why they will kill themselves. That's why they will kill themselves. That's why they will kill themselves. They will do everything to get that space. Not because they love the people, but because of the money they will get there. You know, I'm just imagining if a state governor know that, look, coming to become governor of a state is effort, is to fight. You are then going to show us how you want to do it. So that means if he doesn't have a plan, he will not be able to do much. He will not be able to do much. So when you have a state, some of these states, like I just read, they depend so much on federal government. How can you depend so much on federal government? How can you depend so much on federal government? How can you depend so much on federal government? How can you depend so much on federal government? When you can be independent? What I'm preaching, I'm talking about every day is for us, for the state governors to be independent of federal government. You can be independent of federal government. I revenue, not by tax only. Tax is legal, so I don't have any issue with that. But if there's a recession, you won't get money from tax. If there's recession, you get money from tax. If there's a problem in the economy, you get money from tax. But even if there's recession in Nigeria, you can still get money from export as a state government. Can the state government in the south and southeast and southwest begin to consider generating income from banana and plantain? Banana and plantain. 13 Do you know? Okay, look at this. Look at this. Cocoa export is $9.3 billion. Banana export is $13.5 billion. $13.7 billion. Cocoa is 9.35. Cashew is 6.6 billion, 6 point something billion. Banana is times 2 of cashew nut. I have issue with the fact that we are focusing on some product we are used to. So can I understand we can start crawling before you start. I'm talking about the federal government and the CBN and what they are focusing on. I won't blame them. I mean, it's not our bread is better than none. That we are starting to fund and provide funding for those things make a lot of sense to me. But I'm just trying to get awakened to the fact that there are other opportunities so huge, so great that we have neglected and forgotten completely that can generate humongous income from Nigeria economy. Humongous income for Nigerian economy. Humongous income for the Nigerian economy. And I'm saying we can do it. I'm saying we can do it. It's so possible for us to do it. It's very possible. Very, very possible for us to begin to export banana. You know, the beauty of banana is a perishable. So what the state governor need to do is to ensure you invest in cold chain as you get the right variety, train your youth, form them into cooperative, create a microfinance bank to fund them, train the youth, get the right variety, get them to now begin to do the planting, and the state governor buy it from them using an SPV, a special purpose vehicle, and invest in cold chain to get this product to the port on time and ship them to the destination. I've told you, Europeans are the major buyer of banana. Europeans. And Tesco will buy from you. Tilbury will buy from you. All these UK and European supermarket will buy from you if you can just deliver. In fact, if you go to Spitalfield, if you go to Spitalfield in the UK, maybe one day I will show the video of Spitalfield. I might have to put all those pictures into videos and then do a voiceover with it, so that you can see a lot of pictures I took when I went to Spitalfield. Is a vegetable market in the United Kingdom. It's in London, and it's in Leighton in London. It's open in 11 p.m. and closed by 6 a.m. The last time I went, I think it was 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I got there. They've closed already. And what do I see? Fruit and vegetable. Most of the fruit and vegetable you pick up in United Kingdom, on the street of London, in part of Europe, every day coming in the evening through Heathrow, and they go straight to this particular market. And so they come in maybe from 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. By 11 p.m. they're in that market. And you know what? As they get into that market, people buy. So it's a night market. And it is every day. Oh my God. The way you see the opportunity available in the world as far as export is concerned, and vis-a-vis the fact that Nigerian states are struggling to be able to generate income, then you begin to ask yourself, where did we get to this point? How are we like this? Why is it that it's so difficult for Nigerian state to be able to generate income when the opportunity abound everywhere? Opportunity abound everywhere. Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. Is your state in the south? Is your state in the southeast? Is your state in the southwest? Is the state governor unable to pay salary? Is the state governor saying they don't know what to do? I am calling them to come and export. I'm calling them to come and export, to give export a kind consideration. And stop complaining because Abuja is not giving enough money. Don't keep waiting for Abuja money. The day that flow stop. You know, sincerely, a number of states in Nigeria will not develop on the flow from Abuja stop. The day the flow from Abuja stop, a lot of our states in Nigeria will develop. You know why people are talking about fiscal federalism? It will make each state to begin to look inward. Let them look inward and generate their own income themselves. It will appear that Niger Delta is at an advantage. It will appear, but that is for today. But for the people seeing into the future, you know that oil is not an advantage in today's world. I give you another 10 years, the buyer of those products are going to decline seriously. People are going to focus on other products. Me, I am of the opinion that the northern part of this country are more blessed than the southern part. Only that the northern part are not, they didn't develop their people enough. How can you have a wide land that can be used to cultivate agriculture, that can be used to grow different commodity, that have a lot of mineral under the ground, and they are looking at the oil in the south? That is why you are not creating job for your people, because you are only looking at the money being shared based on what is in the south. And the south people think because they have oil, they have everything. Don't worry. If the day the oil dry up, or the day the people are telling you they are not going to buy your product again, then you realize that you don't have an asset. You have what is called a wasting asset. It's a depreciating asset. It's an asset that will soon go. So you cannot build the future of the state in the south and south, and part of southeast and southwest on the oil economy, because many people are going away from oil. It's destroying the world, it's destroying our environment, it's increasing, it's causing rising sea level, increased carbon in the air, carbon emission. It's making life difficult for people on the earth, and making some animals to even go into extinction. And as a result of that, people are fighting against it. So if the world is doing cars that will ride on water, if the world is doing car that will ride on water, that is the power vehicle. You know, you don't have a future if you depend only on oil. You don't have a future if you depend only on oil. I'm going now because I have a program today under the UK Aid program. I talk to them on export financing. So if you're a banker, you're listening to me, you want to be with us at Federal Hotel to be able to look at how to structure risk-free financing and take advantage of the current program of CBN to be able to increase export growth in Nigeria. Thank you very much for listening. See you in the evening by 6 p.m. Bye for now.